MCU costumes get a bad rep. People say they are over-designed. People really don't like the lines. People don't like the militarized looks of them. But there was a time when it was peak after peak after peak. And the costumes in phase 1 were that. So this is the tier list of MCU's phase 1 costume / character designs. But without further ado, let's get started with Iron Man 1 Mark 1. It feels like it was taken straight out of a page of a comic book, while still keeping it looking like it could be in the real world, you know? Not just a tin can, but realistic for the situation Tony Stark is in, and it's just peak, isn't it? It just is. When the suit lights up, when the guy is in the cave and the suit lights up and it breaks out, it's very cool. So that is going in A tier, not S tier, only because it's not. When you think of Iron Man, you don't think of this costume, this character design, so it's can't go in S tier. No. A tier. Now, Iron Man's suit in Iron Man 1, his Mark 3, which in my opinion is the most iconic Iron Man suit, and potentially his best, just from everything about it, the way when he suits up, how iconic it is when he suits up, how it looks like mechanical, not just, nanotech. Not that I'm against it, I like nanotech, but I prefer, the mechanical look. And it just worked so well. It wasn't over designed. It wasn't, it's perfect.
It was
perfect down to the last minute detail, and that is going in S tier. Now, keeping on with the Iron Man trend, we've got Iron Man in Avengers 1. His suit is very similar to Mark 3 in Iron Man 1. But it's a bit more clunky on the chest area, the back area, and the trap area. And I think it doesn't look as clean, in my opinion, as his suit in Iron Man 1. And for that, it's going to go in B, but it's still clean, it's still good, it's great. It basically looks the same, but it's not as good. Now, War Machine. This is just peak character design. I mean, he looks like a war machine, he does. And yeah, it's really as simple as that. He looks like a war machine. I think this is his best looking costume in all of the MCU, better than when it has more of like a painted finish on it. But yeah, for that, it's going to go in A tier because it's just great. Last Iron Man suit on the list, we have Ironmonger. And I don't love this suit just because it is the first suit you see. It is Mark 1, just modified and bigger. And I don't know, it's meant to be like intimidating, but it's the first suit. It's the first suit in the movie, so his other suits are just stronger and like it's bigger and stronger, but it's okay. But it's not, it's going in C tier. Sorry, it's going in C tier. Those are the Iron Man suits done. We have Whiplash. Now this, I don't like his suit. I don't like it. Well, this version of it at least, because why is he topless? Okay, so he has kind of like an exoskeleton on, which doesn't really help him at all. And he's topless, but I'm just thinking he has so many electrical components and like powerful things on him that can kill him in an instant, and he's wearing the suit topless. That's crazy. And yeah, it doesn't make sense to me, so it's gonna go in D tier. On to Captain America, the first, Avenger. Red Skull. His skull is red, and yeah, I mean, it would have been hard to mess this design up, you know? And I think they did a good job on the makeup, but it's not extreme. He's not extremely memorable as a character, but in terms of just the other costumes we have on this list, it's just gonna have to go in C tier. There's nothing wrong with it at all, but yeah, it's going in C tier because there's nothing amazing about it either. Now we have Bucky Barnes in Captain America: The First Avenger, and this suit, suit character design, I don't think it's that special, to the point of when I was younger and watched these films when they came out, I didn't know that the Winter Soldier was his old friend Bucky. I know they say it, obviously when they said it I was like, I clocked it, but I didn't realise at the time, and I think it's just because he didn't leave a lasting impression on me in the first Avenger. Obviously he's one of my favourite characters now. Yeah, arrest me for not remembering Bucky in the first film when I first watched it. But yeah, so this character design there's nothing wrong with it, but it's gonna go in C. Obviously they can't do the comic version because it's just too wacky. Maybe James Gunn could, if he just doing the first Avenger, he'd do that, and I think he'd probably put it off because, you know, he's good at doing those more comic accurate wacky costumes and still making it work. Incredible Hulk. Okay, so Abomination. The only thing that's an abomination is the character design, because it doesn't look anything like him in the comics. I mean, it looks a little bit like him. I take that back. It doesn't look nothing like him in the comics, but it was very just tried to make it like make his design more edgy and like realistic, edgy kind of, and I don't really like it, so it's gonna go in D. Now we have people might hate me for this. I hope not. Please don't. But Bruce Banner, Hulk. In The Incredible Hulk, I do not like his character design, and it's a silly reason, but it's his hair on top just looks like a normal dude's hair on a Hulk, you know. I know Hulk has hair, but it looks odd to me, and I don't prefer his face as much as I do for Mark Ruffalo's Hulk face. But the body's T. Like, he's more intimidating as Hulk in this, I think, and that's a good thing. But I just can't get over the hair. So for that, I'm sorry, but it's going in D tier. It's time for Thor Odinson. I think this suit is great. Like, it's very good how they've captured the comic essence of it. You know, MCU'd it, but not over designed it like some iterations. But it's great. The one thing I don't like is how the cape looks so stiff and goes over his shoulders. I don't not over his shoulders, but you know what I mean. I don't like it. I don't like that. And he could have worn his helmet more in the movie, I think. But regardless, it's an awesome costume, and it's gonna go in B. Now we have the Destroyer, and this is just stripped straight out of a comic book, and it's intimidating. And I remember watching Thor, and when it opens its mouth, when it opens its face, was it his face or was it his body? He opened his face, and that shit scared me. So it's going in A because of that. We have Captain America, his main suit in the first Avenger. It is the first time I think we see the militarized version of Marvel suits, and they did a great job with this because it somehow looks like iconically Captain America, yet probably the most realistic thing to if there was a Captain America, and they do it very well, and it's iconic. And then how it has the comeback in Winter Soldier, I love. It's not just a one movie suit too, it has so much meaning to it, and yeah, it's iconic. So that to me puts it in an S tier. Now, we have Black Widow's suit in the Avengers, which is iconic. It's iconic. And it's a great character design because it's very memorable. But why has the suit got no... Like, if out of all the suits in the MCU that have military padding, this suit should have it. Black Widow's not a super soldier in the MCU. Her suit should naturally have more of that Captain America suit feel. Same with Hawkeye's, but they do give that to him a bit more, with a bit more padding. Whereas this is just like a latex suit, and it doesn't really make sense for like an assassin to wear that, surely, no? So because of that, it's gonna go in B. I way prefer her suits in Endgame and in the Black Widow film, and even Civil War too. But yeah, I mean, they're still figuring it out. But no, it's gonna go in B. Now, Loki in Avengers. No, is this Loki in Avengers? I think this is Loki in Thor. Obviously, they couldn't do the comic accurate suit. They couldn't even get close to it because of he looks like a jester, you know. But they did it in Loki show and it looked good. But obviously, for the situation they were in, right? But this suit, I feel like, has changed the way we see Loki. Like before MCU, I think we probably saw Loki as the jester kind of looking character, and now it's the iconic, kneel before me Loki look. And I think it's a great character design. It's iconic, and that is gonna go in S tier. We have Captain America in Avengers, and this suit for me, oh, look at that, it's 3 on each. This suit for me it's not my favourite. I don't like the red gauntlets, I don't like the helmet, and the colours look odd in comparison to everyone else around him. I don't think it worked as well as the others, and for that, it's gonna go in C. And now we're onto Thanos in the Avengers post-credit scene, and he just doesn't look that intimidating. His chin is more prominent than ever, and his eyes are glowing, and it's just... I think they use practical effects for it. I mean, imagine if it was this Thanos in Infinity War. I don't think he would be as imposing or threatening, because he just doesn't look as a threat. He's got a cheeky little smile on him too. He's got a cheeky smirk. So for that, I'm sorry, he's going in D tier. And we're now on Hawkeye. And yeah, but that is my Phase 1 MCU character design / costume tier list. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you on the next one. Last thing. This is just my opinions, and it's opinions based.
It's opinions based.
No hate in the slightest to the people that design these costumes, because they're all amazing. I'm just comparing them to rest of the MCU in general. But no, the costume department did an amazing job, and no hate whatsoever. I think they're all great. But yeah.